There are a couple of different ways to archive or export jobs through Rampage. This movie will cover archive or export settings on existing jobs. Before you begin, you will need to make sure you are running the Gateway application on a Rampage PC that is 2.4 GHz or faster. Also, you will need to make sure you have the Gateway application set up and online. Files to be archived or exported must have a network volume selected as the destination and be accessible to the Gateway application. For Rampage Remote users, any jobs archived or marked as complete are no longer accessible through Rampage Remote. In the Rampage Gateway application, you can set the preferences for archiving or exporting. You can also set the compression, which will create a Rampage archive. You can have more than one Gateway application running on a Rampage system. However, you can only have one Gateway application set to do the archiving and compression. For more information on creating and setting up a Gateway application, please refer to the Rampage manual or the instructional video. After a job has been created, you can set an event to archive, export, or delete the job. Select a job in the Jobs tab and click the Delete Archive button to open the Delete Archive Export window. There are 3 different actions that can take place. Archiving creates a Rampage archive or a job folder archive in the destination folder selected. Once completed, the RIP data and customer files are deleted and the job and page entries are removed from the page list. Export job data creates a Rampage archive or a job folder archive in the destination folder selected. Rampage does not delete the original RIP data in the RSI jobs folder and the customer in the customer data location. Delete will delete the RIP data from the RSI jobs folder and remove the entry from the page list. This will be done immediately. You can also choose to delete the matching profile set and image and font lists. If there is customer data, a message will appear asking whether or not to delete it. Select an action. There are different events that trigger an action. The action will not happen until the event is met. Set the schedule for when you want the export or archive to take place. Specific time is available for all jobs. Tell Rampage the specific date and time to trigger the action selected. Marked as complete is available for all jobs. You must manually mark the job as complete in the Jobs tab to trigger the action selected. Flats are plotted is available for JDF jobs only. When all of the flats in a job are plotted, this will trigger the action selected. You can also tell Rampage when the action should take place, immediately or delayed. If delayed is selected, tell Rampage how long to delay the export archive after the trigger event has happened. Click on the folder icon next to the destination field to navigate to the destination folder for the archive or exported RIPed data. Select the filters you want to use when exporting or archiving your job. Remember that Archive will delete the customer files in the customer data location after copying the information into your destination folder. Click OK. The action has now been set. If you set the job to archive when marked as complete, you will need to tell Rampage when the job has been completed. In the Jobs tab, right-click on a job. Select Marked as Complete. This will put a check mark next to the job name as well as the status of complete. We hope this video encourages you to use the Archive Export feature. For more detailed information, please refer to the Rampage CD for documentation.